there's always that motivation, that extra motivation. That there's no doubt about that. It's easier to sell. It's easier to get up for. We were in the situation last year where we had to play everybody twice within our within the county. So we're very familiar with this situation. We understand what we need to do. I think both teams are going to make several adjustments going into the game, but it's going to come down to who can execute their stuff, their base stuff, really well. Who doesn't turn the ball over? I think those will be the keys to the game. Probably just try to give us different looks. I think if I'm them, I mean, obviously you're going to try to slow down the run. If anybody's watched us, number 9 is tough. Number 2, everybody knows about. But we have a team. When you look at it, it could be any given week. And if you look at us throughout the season, when we ask Jordan to put the ball in the air, he puts it in the air. We have different guys that can hurt you. It's not those 2 guys. So I think they've got a lot of really good athletes over there. They'll probably give us a couple different looks that we haven't seen. They've had a lot of time to kind of adjust. There's an extra day of preparation. So all of that will come into play. But I think the main key is probably slowing down the run. If you can keep our offense off the field, they did a lot of good things. They've got a lot of good athletes. They've got a lot of ways to hurt you. Obviously, they've only got 1 loss on their on the record, and that's us. So that goes back to your last question about motivation. Yeah, I think that would be the way that they go about trying to attack us. I think there's one of the things that we learned from 2 years ago was we were real emotional and up and down in various games. And I don't think if you're looking at it as a playoff run, a true run, not just one game at a time, you have to steady those emotions. You got to be level-headed at times. Know when to get up. Know when to it's got to be a next play mentality. I tell the kids before every game, they're going to make plays. Expect them to make plays. It's how do you respond? What does that next play look like? What does your demeanor look like? All of those things are going to be very key into Saturday.